So, welcome, Mrs. Mosmi Sinhaji. I think you are Mrs. World 2024, Hot Monday Mrs. World. And it's very strange for me to say Mrs. World because we have been in a habit of looking at Miss Worlds and Miss Universes and Miss Asia Pacifics. And then it is my honor to have you here for the Tulips Lounge 5th episode. And when I say 5th, this is the last episode of our season 1. And in all the previous 4 episodes, only women have been featured. So I'm not sure if it is a coincidence or women are doing great
Absolutely.
in Netherlands.
Yes.
But welcome to the Tulips Lounge. And we are happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for the honor. I feel absolutely honored to be featured here, and thank you for having me. So yes, as the name signifies, and you also mentioned that you are familiar more with Miss India, Miss Universe, that kind of contest, and this is for the Indian married women who come from Indian origin and they're present all over the world. So this is actually a international beauty pageant and for the Indian married women, and this is the most prestigious international beauty pageant, which is organized by a luxury brand from India called Hot Monde, and they started their journey to organize this beauty pageant since 2011. So it's been 13th year, 14th. So it's been 13th year already they have conducted, and they're still their reigning queen. So I was crowned last year in 2024, and that was their 13th season. And this year they will be conducting 14th season.
Wonderful.
And they are actually giving a platform to married women to really showcase their talent, share their story with the world, and inspire others. So it's very empowering. At the same time, we also, take up a social cause which are close to our heart, and so that we can contribute to the society in a positive way.
Wow.
Yeah. And Hot Monde organizes their finale all over the world. So basically, mostly in UAE, South Asia, and also in Europe.
Okay.
So I was crowned in Dubai in 2000.
Nice. So help us understand, is this contest all across the globe, but there is only one winner per contest, or?
Yes. There's always one title winner, like the main winner, which I holding. I'm still the reigning queen for Hot Monde, and there are also 5 element winners, and there are also country winners. So basically, in my season, there were 120 contestants from all over the world, and 22 countries we were representing. I was representing Netherlands, and together with another 6 other contestants from Netherlands as well. They were also like that. Together, there were 120 contestants from all over the world.
Wow.
And then we qualified to be the country winners, and then based on question and answer round, we qualified to be the top 5 element winners, and then the top 1 again based on question answers.
Wow.
So that's
What an honor we have today. What an honor.
Likewise.
I was not aware of this background, to be very frank.
Likewise, yeah, it requires a lot of dedication and preparation. So it's just not that one fine day I was crowned. It
Absolutely.
required a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication and perseverance, consistency to be here.
I can imagine.
Today.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because you said 120 contestants
Yes.
across the globe,
Across the globe.
and you are the winner.
Yeah.
Only. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So it is about Mrs. Girls or ladies or women who are married already.
Yes.
Who is Mosmi Sinha? If we all want to know who actually is Mosmi Sinha, yeah, you are Mrs. World 24. I'm still fumbling because
India worldwide, yeah.
yeah, Mrs. India worldwide. I'm trying to say Mrs. instead of Miss always, so that is why there is a pause in between. There is no other reason.
That's all right.
But who is Mosmi Sinha? If our audiences would want to know.
So I was born and raised in Calcutta, where I finished my studies and I was also working. After marriage, I moved to Australia, and finally I'm in the Netherlands, in this beautiful country which I call my home.
I can vouch for that. It's a beautiful land.
Absolutely. And my life was going good. I was working in a pharmaceutical company as a process specialist for long years. And then I'm also a dancer. I have a dance group named Dance With Us Netherlands, where I'm also performing all over the Netherlands with my team. And I have a group of 6-7 girls with me, again, like Indian married women.
Wow. Super.
So yeah, and that has been my life for a long time in the Netherlands. So my life has been all busy with dance and job and family. And I also lead a dance group in the Netherlands named Dance Fritas Netherlands, where I have 6-7 Indian ladies with me who are actually originally from India and living here in the Netherlands. So it's a beautiful team I have. But then I thought of pursuing my passion for this beauty and glamour industry, and that's how I participated in this contest. And I was fortunate and I was honored to be crowned as a winner. And so I'm the reigning queen, as I mentioned already.
Yeah.
And this opportunity actually gave me a gateway to pursue in fashion industry in a different view altogether.
Mhm.
So I'm now invited by a lot of fashion shows. This title has given me opportunity to explore more about the fashion industry when I'm now actually working as a ramp model, as well as I'm trying to inspire other women through my courses, because of late I get a lot of query about pageantry and grooming and everyone wants to know the secrets, how I won this, and they're interested to know my journey, my views, my opinion, and how I really transformed from what I was and what I achieved. So this gives me a motivation, and I think it's the crown also comes with a responsibility to inspire and motivate others. I mean, that's the purpose actually, which I feel very connected to my individual goal as well. So I'm also launching my courses into like guidance to pageantry and all.
Nice.
So that's already in plan.
Wonderful.
So yeah, that's what I think more about me. I'm doing a lot of new things. I think this crown has really given me a lot of new avenues to explore.
Wonderful. I'm overwhelmed. No, great things. But has the life changed after you were crowned with this Mrs. Worldwide 24?
Yes, absolutely. Because like I for a limited time I thought, this would be the end of my journey. But as I was crowned, I see I'm being approached by different brands to promote their products and services. I've been approached by several fashion shows to work as a showstopper with designer brands, which not only gives me an honor and privilege, but I also feel it's an opportunity to share my story with the world, and to be able to feature in international and national news, like print media, news, television, and then
You're famous.
radio, podcast, and also fashion magazines. It gives me a lot of, it kind of feels that I am finally rewarded for my hard work.
Truly, and that too being a married woman, having a family, and on top of it winning a crown. It's a huge achievement, I would say.
Yes, it is not easy to maintain everything at the same place. It might look that easy and glamorous, but then to manage everything and balance that's the key, and then still do the same thing, same job that you really enjoy doing with the same consistency, with same passion is the key. I'm very truly lucky. I would say that my passion was rewarded in such a manner. And I truly feel passionate about it.
Wonderful. No, I can totally agree with you. So, Mausami ji, talking about the day when you were crowned Mrs. Worldwide 2024, I will keep on saying this. I want to practice this so that it becomes my habit. Now saying this every time. How was the day for you? Like, were you getting goosebumps, butterflies in your stomach before you went on the ramp for the questions and for the final round? So we would just want to understand how was your final day on that day, maybe starting from the top morning till the evening.
Yeah, it was really, I had mixed feelings. It felt like it's the moment of truth, and the day we all were eagerly waiting for last for our preparation phase.
If I may ask, how many were there as the final contestants? 10 or?
No, there were 120.
Oh, they were all.
All 120 contestants, yeah.
It was not a shortlisting kind of.
Yes,
A
we
mechanism.
had gone through auditions.
Mhm.
So that was like way back in the year 2023 when I had auditioned to be able to participate in 2024. So in the audition, I think there were quite many people, but then they were shortlisted based on their talent, and again based on question answer round, introduction. So there were actually a process of auditioning and selecting finalists, and then there were total 120 people chosen as to be the finalists for last season.
With every question, my respect is going up for you because, yeah,
Thank you so much.
sorry, I interjected.
No, it's fine. Like, yeah, the finale day was something which we all were eagerly waiting. So that was a moment of truth, and something which like we had really worked very, very hard for that day. So it was mixed feelings, I would say. Again, like as you mentioned, butterflies in the stomach, definitely. And it was mixed about like there was sense of calmness and confidence as well, together with the nervousness, maybe a lot of nervousness. But then, yeah, I felt like that I have done my job, I have done my part, and that was the moment when I stood with my utmost confidence. I knew that I have to give my final best.
Yeah. This is the moment, huh?
Yeah, and then the most exciting and yet nervousing part was the question and answer round. Definitely, we didn't know what we would be asked.
We'll come to that. What questions were asked to you?
Sure, yeah. And then the finale day started with a very calm morning. So I think it was mostly like everybody was really excited and really also nervous at the same time. So we started our day in a very light manner. We had breakfast, and then the venue of the finale was around 40 minutes away from where we were staying. So we took a nice bus ride, which was also again quite with all the contestants and all.
And this was in Dubai, yeah?
Yes, in Dubai. It was very exciting. So finally we reached the venue, and we started with our makeup and finale
Obviously.
gown and everything. It was very exciting.
Yeah.
I was very nervous also at the same time. But then, yeah, it was the finale look. I was very excited for how I really also looked. This is also my finale gown.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, actually now it's the winning gown. They call it.
Nice.
Yeah,
A wedding gown.
winning gown. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was very exciting. And finally, when we had to take a couple of walk on the ramp, and I could see all the eminent judges and juries right in front of me, and one of them were Tiska Chopra, an Indian actress.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was sitting right in front
I'm
of
a fan. I'm a fan.
me too. Yeah,
Tiska Chopra's
I think
acting, yeah.
Exactly. I think she's really conquered the Bollywood industry for almost 30 decades.
Yeah,
3 decades.
3 decades now,
actually.
yeah.
Or maybe longer.
Yeah. No, I think I like her acting a lot. I'm her biggest fan.
Yes. She's an inspiration.
Yeah, I can
And,
imagine.
exactly. And she's sitting right in front of me, and together with Sylvie Rogers, Bharat Brahma
Wow.
from management, and all the other groomers and the previous year's queens. So it was really a moment, and my heart was pumping. But then finally, when I really noticed that the eyeballs were on me, so that gave me a confidence that okay, fine,
I
I'm
know.
doing my good, I'm doing my best. So I just kept calm, and I just did my best.
Wonderful.
So I think that worked for me. I was nervous, but then not to such an extent that I feel less in confidence. I think
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
really radiating that confidence
That's the key.
that actually caught their attention.
You know, being nervous is also good sometimes. I think if you're on a stage,
Yeah.
being nervous, helps to give you the best.
I think being conscious.
Be conscious.
Being
Yeah.
conscious about the surrounding, being conscious about the moment.
Yeah.
And I think that is the key. I think
Wonderful.
so.
So, which question was the winning question?
My winning question was how will I carry this brand's vision to the world, and how will I inspire others and motivate others if I won? So yeah, that was my
And what was
question.
your winning answer?
Absolutely so. So I think I answered in a way that the best thing I can do to be myself as a true person and an honest and compassionate person, and I was already representing my culture to the foreign land in the Dutch land in my passion for dancing, which I absolutely take pride in, and I also inspire and motivate others to really follow their passion, to be believe in themselves, and to be really to believe in themselves and chase their dreams. I think that was my answer.
Wow.
And, if I win the title today, my crown would represent the perseverance, hard work, and dedication of my life. So I think that story would really inspire others. So I think that part the jury really liked, and they chose me to be the winner.
Wonderful. I think I'm hearing your answer now, and if I was the jury, I would have given you the winner because it appears to me so natural. It's not made up, it is not rehearsed, it is not practiced.
Absolutely not. It's like my life's journey. It's the self, recognition. It's like the self-discovery. It's a journey of transformation. So I have really put in a lot of hard work after this. So it's not only the progression in terms of grooming, skincare, hair care. It was like overall well-being. It's like a transformation that I really put effort to really achieve that. So that's why it appears as a natural and normal story. And we have done a lot of hard work to this. So for last 6-7 months before the finale, we were doing the preparation. We were busy attending the grooming sessions early in the morning because the sessions would be in the Indian time, and in the Netherlands in winter time it was 4.5 hours apart. So I still remember that I had to wake up in the middle of my sleep at 3:30 in the morning to be able to attend the sessions which would be conducting in Indian time 8 o'clock in the morning. And then this would continue the entire weekend, on the Saturdays there would be 4 sessions throughout the day. And that was very exciting and enriching as well, which prepared me for to be the leading queen of this brand. And I'm also seeing for my fitness transformation. A lot of Indian women are really inspired to see my journey, and I can say that it's really a journey that was worth taking. And it really transformed my life. I'm a more confident, fitter, and healthier version of myself. And I really feel that internally as well as externally.
You have to be a winning queen from internal,
exactly,
thought processes and
exactly.
the way you.
If you are not positive within you cannot radiate positivity. If you are not happy and not loving yourself good enough, you cannot radiate the happiness and love to the external people, and that's really certainly I truly believe within myself, and I experience this every day.
Absolutely. No, I can see that. Though it is not a contest here, but still your answer is giving me that feeling that you are really honest and
Thank you so much.
And you want to do this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I think usually we Indians believe in horoscopes. So before we go for such contests, or even if you go for any exams in the schools, we do some pujas and we do some horoscope matching or horoscope reading, not matching, sorry. So how confident were you of your win a day before the contest happened, the final contest happened? It was your hunch that you will win, or your horoscope said that you will win, or it was your preparations you had more confidence upon, or you had more confidence because your other contestants were less prepared? I don't know. So can you please elaborate on that?
No, I'm not a person who is really believing in horoscope or astrology. I mean, of course, maybe I believe it in the power of universe, but not really precisely into astrology or horoscope, something like that.
Very well said.
So that was certainly not, I didn't practice or anything like that. But yes, one thing for sure, definitely I manifested, not in a proper sense of manifestations, but then of course every day with my everyday learning, with my everyday hard work and achievement, I just wanted to do my best. That is the only thing I was having in my hand. There were so strong contestants were there, from all over the world, who were really I was feeling challenged to know their stories and their achievements. So of course, we gone through a lot of learning process. It was part of learning only, and knowing so many beautiful people from all over the world, knowing their story was also very inspiring. So again, I never felt overconfident about my success or about my preparation. That was, I think, a very key element of winning something. I think anything in life, I mean, overconfidence, I think sometimes kills a lot of good efforts. So I was definitely not overconfident, but I was confident within myself, and I knew that only thing I could control or put efforts into my individual journey and my individual growth. So I tried to be better with competing with myself. I was not competing with other people. I was not being really, influenced or not trying to copy somebody. I just stayed in my own element. I was trying to be myself, and I was so excited to show myself, my journey, my progress throughout my entire time with Mrs. India Worldwide. And coming to horoscope and all, definitely not. But part of our grooming process was also about manifestations. So it's not in a really scientific way how manifestations work, no, not that way. But then
Believing in yourself.
Daily, daily process. Like yes, of course we are working for a competition. We are putting our hard work, time, energy, everything for this company. I'm sure everybody wanted to win. So did I.
Absolutely.
And so I think it was just like the everything put together, it just worked out for me.
Absolutely. I think I'm amazed. I have never been to any motivational speaker, but I'm very motivated now.
Wow.
Because whatever you are saying, manifestations, yes, if you start manifesting that something can happen to you, it will happen.
But again, like I don't know how to properly manifest in the way like I see there are some of the manifestation coaches who really do this professionally. So I have no idea how this works and all. But yes, just believing in yourself. The best thing anyone can do is like to invest in themselves and just become their better version and not trying to copy somebody else. I think that's what I'm doing. And stay positive, most important.
Absolutely. No, I like the three things that you said. First is manifestation. That is what is believing in yourself that you can do it, and then it happens. Secondly, you said you're not competing with anyone.
No.
You're competing with yourself to get better day by day.
Exactly.
And third thing, I was very much impressed that instead of being amongst 120 contestants, you are giving them due credit. You're saying, they were also good,
Yeah, definitely.
So, and you were being challenged by some contestants there also as well?
Yes, of course. I was also looking at somebody's work, their stories, and it's a learning portal. So we all get to see our work, how we are preparing and all. Definitely, it's a learning phase, and I'm sure I was also being watched by the other contestants, and who we really made a nice bond. We are still in contact. So it's basically knowing so many beautiful personalities all over the world, yet staying true to yourself, to in your own element.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
So after the contest is won, right? Then there are some promises made by the organizers. You can go to the moon, you can go to the Mars, we will help you. But then what all were promised? And which one of those promises you would want to, share with us that you like the most?
I think this crown has come with a lot of responsibility to be able to inspire others. That's the prime and foremost responsibility, and rather you can say it's a part of being the leading queen or the reigning queen of this brand. And to be able to serve people with compassion, stand up for the reasons that are close to my heart, and also doing a lot of the philanthropic projects with the different NGOs in India as well as in the Netherlands. So I think that's a part of the compassion of a queen that the world needs at the moment, because we have a lot of issues and wars and all. So it's basically goes beyond and far away than just a crown and a sash. It's just like it's the how we can create positive impact to the world. So that was the first thing that I really, inculcated within me happily. And I'm happy to inspire others and motivate others to achieve their dreams. Like I say, I'm already I'm launching my courses, and this is actually coming from the same sense of responsibility, because I'm reached out by a lot of people all over the world that they wants to know my story, my secrets, how they can inspire, how they can achieve their dreams to following my guidance. So I think it comes from that I have this purpose to serve now. So I'm already preparing for my courses. That's one, and and then travel around the world and also be able to featured in this national, international media, print media, fashion magazines, radio, TV, podcast. That was also something like
and the Tulips Lounge.
of course, like how we are doing interview now.
Just kidding.
It's an honor and opportunity for me to really share.
No, just kidding, Mosmi. You don't take it seriously.
Obviously, no, it's been an honor, definitely. And the recognition definitely is also something comes with it. And I'm fortunate to be recognized by the mayor of Amsterdam.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I was not aware.
Yeah, a lot of Dutch national newspapers.
Okay.
And also I featured in the Econ official page. Times of India, to name few.
Nice.
It was on wonderful, and it still continues. And I'm also grooming my successors. So the next batch.
That is how it works, huh?
Yeah, exactly. From
Next batch.
Yes.
How many contestants?
They have around 70, I guess. Yeah. I'm not very totally sure.
No, it's fine. It's not about the number.
Yeah.
But you're grooming.
Yes,
at
I
least...
also auditioned them. And then now they will be going for the finale in 2-3 months in June.
Wow.
So basically, now I'm grooming them, and also I'm grooming some other people from not from the same brand but from different brand. They are doing their they're pursuing for this kind of contest, and some people want to know the fitness thing. But then of course that's not professionally because I'm a fitness coach.
Yeah, I know. Especially in Netherlands, you cannot advise on fitness unless you are a fitness coach.
I don't want to, because I think I don't want to venture on something which I don't really know, because I also, when I have done my transformation, I also have my fitness coach. I still have my fitness coach. So basically, I think certain things are good to leave with a profession.
Absolutely.
But I'm happy and curious to really answer their queries based to my knowledge. And if it helps in them and some basic knowledge, I think that helps to shift to certain things in their lifestyle, so that they can incorporate more healthier way of living.
No, I think it's good. If someone is already accomplished, people look up to them to make changes in their lives, So which is really nice. Yeah.
Calling that.
No, I think that is how it happens, no? So now the 70 contestants, or how many numbers of contestants are there now?
Yeah.
They all would be looking up to you to make a change in their lives,
definitely, definitely, yes.
Oh, nice.
And this one more opportunity it came together with this title is also the opportunity to be able to work as a fashion model with big brands.
I was about to ask that.
Big brands like Times Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, and Designer Fashion.
Paris Fashion Week as well, huh?
Yes, I was there in September 2024.
Nice. Very nice. You're already famous now. Famous and popular. No, nice. I think, see, I'm looking at it from a different angle, from a different perspective, that a lady who is a mother, who is a wife, has a family of her own, she is going places. And Paris Fashion Week is something that everyone aspires to be. So that is something really, an achievement, I would say.
Yeah.
And as you said earlier, you are also into your family things, doing so much of stuff with your families.
Yeah.
And imparting those responsibilities plus this is not a cakewalk in my view.
Not at all.
Not at all. Because you have to do preparations, you have to perform.
Yeah, there was a moment of, stress, a lot of stress before finale. Because day to day, managing something, learning new skills besides our day to day life is always very challenging.
Yeah.
Make time for your professional commitments, personal commitments, family commitments. It is a lot, and then to also yet take time out and invest that kind of effort in your preparation on something which was not very known to me as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very new. I had to learn new skills, and it was nice that the sessions were very interesting, and I absolutely enjoyed that. So for that time, I became a student. I used to feel like I'm a
absolutely.
student. I'm doing a course.
Yeah.
I'm learning new skills every day, learning how it is done, how how you should speak. It is like how you should prepare, how you should take care, self-care. Yeah, and one thing for sure, like I learned big time was to take good care of myself. Like self-love, self-care,
Yeah.
which was actually the key that I could radiate such positivity within myself because I really feel positive, and that comes with taking good care
Yeah,
of
yeah,
your
yeah.
mental well-being, physical well-being, and like overall well-being.
Absolutely. Only when you are in a good well-being state, only
Yeah.
then you can change the world.
Exactly.
So, like Aishwarya Rai, like Sushmita Sen, like Diya Mirza, like Lara Datta. So after they were crowned, they all got movie offers. Have you also got some movie offers?
Yeah, but not really movie like a Bollywood movie as they featured in. I have done a short film, a Hindi short film,
Nice.
which is awaiting release.
Nice,
It's,
nice.
Venus
Congratulations.
Productions. Thank you so
With
much.
Venus Productions.
Yeah, but
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
it's like a theater group, and so basically, this short film will first go to all these film festivals, and afterwards it will come in OTT. Hope so, maybe end of this year.
Wow. Are you allowed to say the name or?
Yeah, the name is the title is called Dil Se Divorce. So it's
Dil Se Divorce.
Yeah. So
That is not something a beauty pageant should do.
so here I'm an actor, and there I'm a reigning queen. So
No, I
the
know.
roles are different.
I know.
Yeah, so I am featured in a small character. This basically it's my family, so
Okay.
I don't want to say
No,
a lot
it's
of
fine, it's fine.
details, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm a family member, so it's a story of 4 people. Like, and then you will have to see that once it is released. I'll definitely share the link and
Yeah. So that is your launch.
yeah. So basically, there are 3 parts. So I featured in the first part, and there were 2 more seasons. They're still preparing and they're still under production. Then it will go for film festivals, and only then everything is done. Then it will be released for the coming.
Looking forward to.
Definitely.
Dil Se
as
Divorce.
well.
Dil Se Divorce.
Dil Se
Yeah, yeah. No, I think coming to a more serious question. So, Mosmi ji, so I think people consider beauty as an external factor, as an external one.
Yes.
In my view, maybe you also concur with that. It is not about only external beauty. It is also about internal, beauty of your soul, your mind, your body, and how do you think, how do you perceive things,
Yes.
right? Have you felt that during the contest?
Yes, absolutely. So this beauty pageant, it apparently says, the title says like beauty pageant, but then it is not only about the beauty. And I think, I truly believe beauty is actually internal. So it's not about external appearance. It goes far deeper, like how you feel as a person, how you are as a person, and what beliefs, thought process, positivity, grace, and compassion you carry along with you. So when it comes to beauty pageant, a lot of weightage actually is given to your inner beauty, because you are chosen for a cause, and you have to carry on with this legacy, and you have to be a figure of empathy, compassion. Otherwise, it is not possible for you to really serve the world, and that is the main purpose of choosing somebody as a winner or as a figure of to carry on with this brand, which is really is doing so much for the society. They are giving married women a platform to really come forward, share their stories, show their talent, and then really inspire others. It's a very big thing for the society, as well as we also take up social causes, charitable causes, which are close to our heart. So basically, this actually says a lot. So beauty pageant is really not about how you look as an appearance. What is your outer beauty?
Absolutely.
Goes far deeper to your inner beauty.
Totally agree.
And especially how you treat other people, how you respectfully deal every situation. Could be bad, could be worse, but then how you maintain your dignity is actually defines your character.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's contrary to the I would say perception.
Yes.
The beauty pageant is about how the beauty contestants are looking like, no, from
No,
outside.
and that is why we have
Yeah.
rounds which are like question answers,
Yeah.
and they are the basically it happens live. So basically, we cannot have somebody chosen as like we may think that the most beautiful girl wins the title. No, but then she must qualify for the question answer round, and only then you qualify for the next round
Yeah.
and to be the final winner. So basically, these two crucial rounds, the last two finale crucial rounds, are basically on question answers to determine your inner beauty,
Inner beauty, yeah.
your inner thoughts.
I was saying that line only. You said it,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So basically, and that says it all. So yeah, a part of it could be how you carry yourself,
Mhm.
how you show up, but the inner beauty is like are really crucial for winning
Yeah.
this, and
And,
the
and,
winning
you,
factors.
and you cannot fake it, huh?
No,
On the stage at least.
on this stage, on live question answer, you actually radiate your energy,
Wonderful.
and what is inside is actually goes outside.
Goes outside. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Talking about the beauty pageants and the beauty queens, Aishwarya Rai, Sushmita Sen, all, there have been so many of them, who have really
Yes.
helped the India's head high,
Our
kept the India's head
country
high.
is blessed to have so many beauty queens who have represented India for so
Yeah,
many years,
yes.
over so many decades. Yeah.
So which one of them you admire the most and why?
Well, I like a lot of them. I think as a child growing up, and seeing like so beautiful ladies representing India in a worldwide platform. It's
Yeah.
something every child must have dreamed of.
Absolutely.
And I was no exception.
Yeah.
And I really like Aishwarya, right? But if you ask me to compare, I would say maybe Sushmita Sen. Maybe because we have a commonality, which is like she's also Bengali.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm also Bengali.
Yeah. Lara Datta?
Lara Datta, no, I would rate Sushmita Aishwarya. Dia Mirza.
I hope they're not watching this podcast. So we are now rating them.
We should probably cut this. No, I think we should
on
not
a lighter note, yeah.
Yeah, we should not offend anybody. It's not,
No,
and
no,
I'm
no,
sure,
yeah.
like even though they watch, they will respect personal preferences.
Absolutely,
So, and that's the beauty of it. Like it's always the beauty queens know how to really make other people comfortable by respecting their decisions, respecting their preferences. I think we possess certain characteristics within ourselves to be really taking that person as the way they are, and really not putting our expectations on them. So as I say, but it's very inspiring that you are taking their name, such like legends' name, when you are really.
Yeah, because I remember when we were, I will not say young, I'm still young. So when I was young, we used to hear.
Still.
We used to hear every year, Sushmita Sen, and now Aishwarya Rai, now Lara Datta, now Dia Mirza. It was kind of a series of wins that we had.
Still we have.
Still we had.
Arnab Sandhu,
Yeah,
Manushi Chillar.
absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
So many of them.
yes, and India is incredible. Like,
Incredible,
in
yeah.
every sort of competition or this kind of worldly representation, for every sort of thing, sports be it anything. Like I see, India has really gone long ahead.
Absolutely.
Makes me so proud.
Way and beyond.
Yes,
Yeah.
But I think Sushmita is really somebody who I look up to, because she's not only, said a lot of things during her pageant, but she's really remained true to that. She's stuck to her opinion, her values.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that others have not, but
Yeah.
I think I really admire the sense of wit she has.
Yeah.
And the boldness she has, and the way she's very free, not really.
You're right. And she has held herself with grace,
Yeah.
this entire period
And
after
she's also
she won the crowd.
done something which was very extraordinary at that point of time, when she adopted two daughters
absolutely.
at the age of 18, and that was really incredible.
Yeah.
And I think not a lot of people have that kind of courage.
Leading by example.
Exactly, give an example and really do something for the world, and of course, and transforming lives.
Yeah.
That's really
Oh, wonderful.
commendable. So
Absolutely.
I have huge respect for her,
Yeah.
for her for a lot of different
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like the other ones, but then again, yeah.
Yeah, I
There are
think
certain-
you're going to get a call from Aishwarya right now. Manager now.
I hope so.
What? Mosmi?
So maybe I will be happy to get a call for a
Yeah,
positive reason.
I know. No, no. So I think we close every conversation with a message. Yeah. Now, since you have told us, you are also grooming the next
Yes.
breed of the contestants,
Successes, yes.
few successors.
Yeah.
And also there are ladies, women around in Netherlands as well, who really want you to guide them. What message would you want to leave for these contestants for next year's contest, or this year's contest? Sorry, not next year's. And what message would you want to leave for the other working women who are in Netherlands and who would want you to, would also want you to be like you, for example,
Wow, that's really like I take it as an honor.
Yeah.
As you say that. Yeah. First thing I would like to really say to everybody, no matter whatever they're doing in their life, I think believing in oneself is the key, because we have sometimes we let society or other people dictate on us that, oh, that's not possible, you're too late. No, don't have this kind of beliefs. I think believing in yourself is your own duty, and chasing your dream is also like you should really prioritize. And again, like I keep saying this, I think staying true to yourself is really a key. Again, like to achieve anything you want to achieve in your life. And and of course, like if possible, we should also do something about our society. It's not only it's not only about my individual growth or anybody else's individual pursuit. I think it's the society. If we bring together and if we support one woman another woman, I think that's how we empower the society. So basically now we should really start to see women in collaboration than competition, because a lot many years we have spent like women fighting with each other, trying to pull others down. Sometimes it's also done by the other people. Also, like it's not only about women centering, it is also sometimes we see often in the society. I'm glad that it's changing now, and I think it's really we are doing a lot, even coming from India, and like yourself, we are really doing a lot for our community, and bringing different people to the limelight to share their stories. It's also something really inspiring and empowering at the same time. So we should keep doing that. And it's like in collaboration, I think we can do a lot. We can achieve a lot greater results than just following an individual path, which I truly believe that now we should. I think we have Indian women have really come a long way all over the world in so many different aspects of life, in so many different professions. I think they just need 1% of that extra push from their family and network, or other extra support that maybe help them to achieve even miles ahead. So that's the message I want to give to the society, that support every woman.
Wonderful.
And of course, support every woman and support yourself.
Wonderful. So that's a two winner now. No, I think, I'm floored now. I'm floored because I never thought that this episode would turn up like this, first of all, which is a very positive interview, I would say. Very positive conversation, very positive podcast. And this is the last episode of our season 1. So that also adds another, charm to this episode.
Wow.
And whatever you said, it really is true, because unless we collaborate, you cannot achieve or you cannot even move a single step. Yeah, you can be on Mount Everest standing alone, which is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But you should have fleet of people supporting you, a fleet of people who can at least clap on your achievements.
Yeah, once one family member progresses, that the family's progress, and then that has a ripple effect in the society, and then to the community, and and finally to the nation. So I think India is doing great. It's that that we have to get going with it.
People watching this show, please give a big round of applause for Mosmi ji. wherever you are, at home, in the office, in metro, in train, in bus. So this is what the real beauty pageant is. It's not anything to do from your exterior point of view. It is all internal. Have a blessed day ahead, and we'll talk soon later. Signing off from the last episode of the Tulips Lounge Season 1. We will be back in Season 2 with many more motivational people who are doing difference, who are making difference to the society as a whole. So thank you so much, Mausami ji, for your time, for your thoughts to be shared with us. It is really an honor and privilege to have you here, to talk to you, to know about you, to know about your internal beauty, what you think, how do you act, how do you perform. From the Tulips Lounge, which is part of Sikh Think, Sanskriti and Sanskar Foundation, we wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors.
Thank you so
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maheshji. It's been a wonderful opportunity and an honor to be here. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. I thoroughly enjoyed.
Anytime. Thank you so much.